Hi, Jason. We're so excited to have you here with us today. I'm Ishika with my colleague Jack, here representing Surf, and today we actually have the founder of Doe Lashes itself, Jason. And Jason, we would actually love for you to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about Doe Lashes.
Doe Lashes was started 3.5 years ago when I discovered this problem of lashes in the market. And you're probably wondering, well, what does this guy know about eyelashes? Truthfully, I know nothing about eyelashes. But I was dating someone at the time who had that problem. So I kind of built that brand to solve her problem. And 3 years later, here we are, one of the faster growing lash brands in the market.
Cool. And then I'm gonna change conversation over to data a little bit, kind of what Surf wants to talk about. First question is, what role does consumer data play in making decisions at Doe Lashes? And has there ever been a time where consumer feedback affected maybe your product decisions or maybe your marketing decisions?
Oh, absolutely. A lot of our decisions are driven by what we hear from our customers, what they talk about online, what we know based on market research. So, I mean, every step of the way, we use these historical data to really help us figure out what to do next.
Great. I actually had a question a bit about consumer data and marketing. So, as many of us know that third-party cookies are actually starting to fade away, and this is creating a major effect on marketing. So, we wanted to know how important is consumer data for your marketing and how this third-party cookies change is causing any sort of marketing challenges for Doe Lashes as a result.
Yeah, I mean, the same challenges are plaguing everyone else is plaguing us too. We definitely lost a lot of targeting options for our customers. It's gotten a lot more expensive to reach the same amount of people. And so we are looking at a lot of zero-party data, for example. So when our customers come onto our site, we ask them information about themselves to tell us about, who they are and how we can market to them better. And we do that through our quiz. And then other ways is just really trying to be closer to our community and gathering data there, but it's not scalable. And then we also work with you guys that gives us a lot of data on our customers. So overall, a lot of our marketing decisions are driven by what we know about our customers. And oftentimes nowadays, it's what they are willing to give us rather than what we are buying from other companies or what other companies tell us.
When the topic of data comes up a lot, like ethics and privacy and people's like eyebrows kind of raise up when they hear the word data. And it's kind of been a contentious conversation for us at Surf, but how important are ethics when thinking about consumer data, when collecting consumer data? You talked about your quiz and trying to be closer with your community and kind of building that trust. But for you, how important is ethics when collecting data?
It's the most important thing. It's the one thing that sets a company apart from the others, how they view consumers when consumers don't know about what they're doing. Like what we do behind closed doors define us as a business. And so there's a ton of options out there that gives us a lot of information about our customers, but oftentimes they're information that our customers don't know are collected on them. And yes, you can do a lot with these type of information, but once you go into that path, there's really no going back, right? And so our company, we're so young now, we have the ability to make a lot of these changes that we want to see in this whole business. So since the start of our times, we've never purchased customer lists and data from companies that collect information without customers' consent. We've always gotten consent whenever we do our marketing activities. And so these are the things that I think defines a company internally, and you can see that being demonstrated in everything else that we do.
That's great. I wanted to know about your quiz. So, what are some of the questions that you actually ask consumers when they go on your website? I want to hear an example.
Yeah, it's some of like the surface level attributes about a person, like their eye shape and eye type, that gives us a lot of information on what kind of products to recommend to them. We also ask purchase behaviors, like how often do you wear lashes, or when you do wear lashes, do you wear them for every single day or do you wear them for going out? These things help us understand the marketing frequency that we should have with our customers. If they wear them very often, they might need replenishment more often. If they, wear them only on nights out, they might prefer more glam looks. They might prefer that we let them know when there's a major sale happening so that they can buy all these things at once, because they're not really frequent users. So they like to buy things like a big bulk at a time. And I think like all these information are pretty simple things that makes the consumer's lives easier when they do tell us. Marketing, in our opinion, is not one size fits all. There's not something that you can do and blankets everyone. And so by collecting these important data, it helps us really understand how do we serve our customers better, so that when we do communicate with them, it's in a way that they're comfortable with.
Yeah, for sure. And that's actually very similar to how we also complement the brands that we have in our marketplace. So that actually leads to one of the questions that, what does it really mean to have this partnership with Surf's reward marketplace, and what's attracted to you, the marketplace?
For the Surf marketplace,
Mhm.
um, I think what's really interesting here is just the ability to acquire customers who have high intent to buy from us. My understanding of the Surf model is that you guys are rewarding customers for telling us what they do and what they like. On one side, the brand gets to understand our customers better, and on the other side, the user are able to engage with brands that they truly care about and being rewarded for giving up that information to tell more about themselves. It's a very mutually beneficial two-way street.
And then do you see that consumers being rewarded for their data? Do you see that being mainstream in the future? Do you think that's going to start being normal? I know what we believe at Surf and what we're pushing for, but do you think that more consumers are going to start fighting to be rewarded for this valuable data?
Oh, absolutely. The topic of data has been around for a while, but it's not really a topic that mainstream people like to look at. It's not sexy, right? It's one thing that we all give, one thing that we interact with all the time, and it's a currency truly from us that we create, a value that we create that we're not benefiting from. And as soon as people understand that, they're gonna want to enjoy the upsides for it. Every single action that we take on the internet, every micro step that we do provides data. And for the longest time, it's been owned by these larger companies, and consumers don't really think about that because they're like, yeah, it's a free product that I'm using. They don't understand that nothing's truly free. The exchange that you're giving is the data, your interactions, your behaviors. And I think as soon as people understand that what they're doing is truly valuable and there's a dollar amount to that, they're gonna be a lot more reserved with how they interact and behave online.
Absolutely. Well, I think that wraps it up. I think those are all the questions we have.
Yeah. And we just wanted to, of course, again, just thank you for your time out today and having this great conversation with Jack and I about how data security and data in general has made an impact on Doe Lashes, because of course we do see that on a daily basis when working at Surf. And also just thanking your partnership with Surf at the end of the day. And finally, giving anybody listening a pitch on why they should be shopping at Doe Lashes.
Yeah, I mean, we make the most comfortable lashes. So if you know anyone who wears lashes, there's really no other option that I think is comparable to us. That's the simple pitch.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.